Now we will cover the stages of a project. Notice I'm at the account level of Doe Brothers Furniture. How do I know I'm at the account level? I can tell by this highlighted accounts up here. And we're going to go take a look at projects. So let's now go over to pick one of the projects, in this case, the project associated with the Doe Brothers Furniture. And let's take a look down here at the progress. The project progress is where we talk about the stages. Now then, as we see up here, the stages can be anywhere from on hold, estimate, in design, scheduling, production, installation, and completed, and close not sold. Close not sold is where we would actually end. If we got to a point where they did not want to move forward on this, we could close it and then note it as closed not sold. Remember, if you will, that the closed one will actually be automatically created when we get to the stage, that stage in the project where the vehicle has arrived for the installation. So let's take a look at where we do all this work to continue the progress, to show where it is that we are in. If I go down here and hit the edit button on any of those, I will come up and I can see that where this project is now is in design. It's in design, and then the current project step. This is where the project actually is. So we are in the design phase, and we are at the final quote emailed to the prospective customer. That's where we currently are. The next step is final design approved and signatures received. So what I would expect to see if I come out of this is that the final design approved, signatures received is the current project next step. So we have the current step and the next step always down here. As we move through here by saying, all right, now we actually have the design signatures approved, then the next step after that would be to say that after a design project is approved, the next thing that's on the list is the production deposit committed, not received, or the production deposit is received. It's important, or it's waived. So it can be either committed, not received, or waived. The important part of this is that we have an automatic trigger when the production deposit is collected that is sent out to everybody, allowing everybody to know that we do now have the production deposit. We're cleared to start going into the next phase, which is leaving the design phase and entering the next phase associated with the progress, which after design is scheduling. So let's go in and say that we want to take a look at what's in scheduling. Scheduling starts with the length of the job is estimated, the cleaning and prep wrap time is estimated, the time slots are identified, the time slot is approved by the customer, and the installation start finish project is on the master schedule. Those are the steps associated with scheduling, and we literally click and move into those and have the people that are responsible for scheduling to actually come through here and highlight where we are. So we could also skip over, if we actually were quickly able to calculate in our own heads at Brad's level, the length of the job, cleaning and the prep it's going to take, the time slots, we could actually come down and say that the time slots are identified and we need to get the approval from the customer. If Brad went ahead and did that, he could actually come in and note this as the time slot is approved by the customer. Then we would put the next step is whatever is following the time slot has been approved by the customer, which is installation start finish is on the master schedule. That's the board that lives in Brad's office, and that would say that we are now ready to schedule to get into the actual bringing in of the next process, which is the production process. As we get to the production process, we have, are the materials available? Are the materials assigned? Are they cut? Are the panels laminated? Are they plotted? And are they trimmed? And then are they placed in the installation rack? So those are the steps associated with production. The last is installation. In the installation phase, we have the project has arrived. When the project arrives in this case, and we save that, the project has arrived, and then the next thing after that, after project arrives, is installation complete. Once we save this, and Brad was to say, or the installers were to say that it has arrived, we will kick out automatically an email to everybody, letting everybody know that the project has arrived. And now the listing would be, if you'll notice up here, automatically that stage has been moved to closed 1. So it's important to know that this stuff is going on behind the scenes so that we don't necessarily have to do everything. Those are the ways that we deal with, and we can see anytime we come to the project where we are in the project's status, is that this project is now in the installation.